Morning, all. All right, so as we're previewing 2 days, including Halloween, I figured I'd wear my Halloween jersey. So we have 6 games tonight in the National Hockey League. We have 7 games tomorrow night, and no teams play twice over the next couple of days, so it'll be kind of fun. So we have one game starting at 7 o'clock Eastern tonight, one starting a half an hour later, then one at 6 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Eastern, one a half an hour after that, and then half an hour staggered after that. So there's going to be more late games than early games. It's one of those weird nights. So at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific, the 3-4-2 Islanders are in against the 4-3-1 Columbus Blue Jackets. This is the first of 4 meetings. They'll meet again January 20th, March 24th, and April the 17th. Kyle Palmieri, 4 goals, 3 assists so far for the Islanders, who are going to be looking to bounce back from a loss last night against Anaheim. Pajot, 1 goal, 2 assists, and Pelech with 4 helpers so far for the Islanders. On the Columbus side, Sillinger, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points for him. He has had a very strong start to the season. Kind of flies under the radar a little bit. Fantilli's had a good start to the season. 3 goals, 2 assists, 5 points for him. And Severson on the blue line, adding a goal and 3 assists. 7:30 Eastern, 4:30 Pacific start between the Winnipeg Jets and the Detroit Red Wings. Winnipeg's 8-1 to start the year. Detroit's 4-3-1. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Winnipeg on January the 4th. Nick Ehlers, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points. Excellent start. Kyle Connor's had an amazing start to the season. 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. And Morrissey, another really good start there with a goal and 10 assists for 11 points. On the Detroit side, Kane, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. He's had a good run so far. Raymond with a goal and 7 assists, and Moritz Seider with a goal and 4 assists from the blue line. 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific start between Tampa Bay and Colorado. I think this is probably going to be the most entertaining game of the night. Tampa Bay 6-3. The Colorado Avalanche 5-5. They'll be looking to bounce back from the loss against Chicago. This is the first of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in Tampa Bay. In Tampa. November 25th. Just every now and then I'll say Tampa Bay, and so we go, actually, the Bay is the body of water and Tampa's the city. I know. So, Hagel, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points for him for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov, 8 goals, 6 assists, 14 points. Another really strong run so far. Hedman, 2 goals, 6 assists for 8 points. On the Colorado side, Casey Middlestad, quite the run for him so far. 6 goals, 7 assists, 13 points. Rantanen, 4 goals, 10 assists for 14 points. And Makar, 3 goals, 14 assists, 17 points. Easily the highest scoring defenseman thus far in the National Hockey League. We'll see if that continues. 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, Calgary and Utah. So Utah picked up Oli Mata last night, and I'll be talking about that this morning in the news video. Utah having issues with their blue line and trying to address that, as they're now 4-4-2. Calgary's 5-3-1. This is the first of 3 meetings. They'll meet again January 2nd as well as April the 1st. On the Calgary side, Kuzmenko, a goal and 6 assists for 7 points. More of a setup man so far, but the goals will come. Huberdeau had a strong start. Been a little quiet lately. 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. As Calgary looks like maybe they're falling back to earth a bit, they could use a good run from Huberdeau to stop that. Weegar, 3 goals and an assist for 4 points for Mackenzie Weegar. Clayton Keller, 5 goals, 5 assists, 10 points. He's usually right around a point per game. Cooley, a goal and 7 assists for Logan Cooley. And Kesselring, 2 goals and 3 assists for 5 points on the blue line of the Utah Hockey Club. 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific, the Vegas Golden Knights and the LA Kings meet for the second time this season. October 22nd, Vegas won this matchup 6-1. These teams will meet again February 24th and March the 9th. Vegas is 7-2-1 on the season. The LA Kings are 5-3-2. Jack Eichel, 3 goals, 13 assists, 16 points. I keep hearing about how he's back, and he's, and I'm thinking he was pretty good last year too. Kolasar has had really strong numbers so far. You don't expect 7 points from Kolasar in 10 games via 4 goals and 3 assists, but here we are. Pietrangelo, a goal and 11 assists for 12 points for Petro. He's had a really strong run. Laferriere, 5 goals, 3 assists on the LA side of things for 8 points. Trevor Moore, quieter this year than last year. 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points. But he was all around the net last night, so at some point the puck's going to start going in. And Brant Clark with a goal and 7 assists for 8 points. 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, the New Jersey Devils and the Vancouver Canucks. This is the first of two meetings. They'll meet again in New Jersey on March the 24th. The New Jersey Devils are 6-4-2 on the season. Vancouver's 4-1-3. Their struggles against New Jersey are well documented. Nico Hischier comes into this with 9 goals and 3 assists for 12 points. Dawson Mercer, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points. Luke Hughes has just played the 3 games so far. He does have 1 assist in those 3 games. On the Vancouver side, Connor Garland, 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. He just seems to keep getting better with age. Jake DeBrusk, still looking for that first goal. He does have 4 assists. Brandstrom's been solid on the blue line. I've really liked Brandstrom a lot. 5 games, just the 1 assist. We'll see if he continues his strong play tonight. So those are the Wednesday games. Let me go ahead and put down a timestamp for the Thursday games, because I do timestamps for these. do. Crack me up. All right, so on Thursday, the Seattle Kraken and the Toronto Maple Leafs go at it. The Seattle Kraken 5-4-1, Toronto's 5-4-1. These teams will meet again in Seattle on February 6th. These are 2 Jekyll and Hyde teams. You never know what you're getting one game to the next, even one shift to the next. But Seattle's coming off a huge win last night. Toronto's coming off of a huge win as well. We'll see how it goes. Eberle, 6 goals, 3 assists, 9 points. Apparently getting the captain's seed really has picked him up quite a bit. Beniers, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Just mean that that Eberle's had a really strong run so far this year. Riker Evans, 3 goals, 3 assists, 6 points. He has been the offense on the blue line in the absence of Vince Dunn. He'll need to continue to do that for them. Nylander, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. Probably the strongest of the core 4 overall, like consistency-wise. Matthew Nyes, 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 points for him. And McCabe, the recently extended Jake McCabe, 4 assists for him. 7 o'clock Eastern, 4 o'clock Pacific start in Philly between St. Louis and the Philadelphia Flyers. First of 2 meetings. They'll meet again in St. Louis on November the 30th. St. Louis is 5-5. Philadelphia is 3-6-1. Philadelphia should be hosting every year when we have Halloween because, they have Halloween colors, right? Orange and black. Holloway, 4 goals and an assist for him, 5 points. I think they're glad they made the offer sheet that they did. Kyrou, 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. And the other offer sheet's been pretty good too. Broberg, 2 goals, 6 assists, 8 points for him on the blue line. Travis Konechny, 5 goals, 5 assists for the Flyers, who were just victorious in Boston. Farabee, 2 goals, 3 assists, 5 points for him. Drysdale, just 1 goal, 2 assists so far for 3 points. But the potential is there for him to get some points over the next little while here. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start. That means somebody on the blue line's got to get the points for Philadelphia. Why not Drysdale? 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Anaheim and Pittsburgh. This should be fun. Anaheim's 4-4-1, like everybody was, except Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh's 3-7-1, and Pittsburgh needs to turn this around. Now, January 23rd, these teams meet again in Anaheim. Leo Carlsson, 4 goals, 2 assists, 6 points for him. Troy Terry, 5 goals, 3 assists for 8 points. Minchukov has just the 2 goals so far on the blue line, but the points will come from Minchukov. Malkin, 3 goals and 11 assists for 14 points thus far. Kevin Hayes, 3 goals and an assist for 4 points. Erik Karlsson, a goal and 5 assists so far, 6 points for him in 11 games. And we'll see how things go with Karlsson going forward and how things go with Pittsburgh going forward, because if the losing keeps up, you kind of have to sell, don't you? Well, who are you going to sell and where? And it's an interesting topic. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start as well in Washington between Montreal and the Capitals. Montreal's 4-5-1 so far this season. The Capitals are 6-2. They avoided that 4-4-1 by going 6-2. The first of 3 meetings, they'll meet again December 7th and January 10th. Cole Caulfield on the Montreal side, 9 goals and an assist for 10 points. Kirby Dach, I think, has played all right so far this season. Keeping in mind he barely played last season. He has a goal and 4 assists for 5 points. I am still a Dach fan and admit that. Matheson, 9 assists on the blue line. He's due for a goal. On the Washington side, Dubois, a goal and 4 assists for 5 points. Probably not the production they were looking for when they acquired him. However, their start's been excellent, so it's fine. And that's one of those wonderful things is when a guy's off to a slow start, if the team's playing well, we really don't talk that much about it. Radish, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points for Taylor Radish. And Sandin, 4 assists so far. Believe he's a +5 as well on that blue line for the Capitals. 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific start between Boston and Washington. Or Boston and Carolina, I should say. Washington's not doing the split squad thing tomorrow. This is the first of 3 meetings, and honestly, as a Bruins fan, this could be interesting because Boston's 4-5-1, Carolina's 6-2, and while I was talking about Pittsburgh and the situation they're in, Boston's situation is one where they just aren't scoring enough, right? Pavel Zacha, a goal and 2 assists for 3 points. They need more. Elias Lindholm had a good first week, has 2 goals, 3 assists for 5 points in 10 games. They definitely wanted more when they got him as a free agent, and I did have tremendous concerns. Anybody that saw me during the offseason at a meetup, if they asked me about Boston or we were talking about Boston, I kept saying, I don't know about the Lindholm and Zadorov contracts. McAvoy, 2 goals and an assist for 3 points for McAvoy. On the Carolina side, Necas, 4 goals, 7 assists, 11 points for Marty Necas. Aho, 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points for him. Slavin, 3 assists on the blue line for him. And of course, with Slavin, any points you get are a bonus. His defensive play is excellent, and he does it without taking penalties. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific start between the Oilers and Nashville. So these games are really spread out too, because this one has a 7:30 start my time. So 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific, the Oilers and Nashville. Oilers 4-5-1, Nashville 3-5-1. 2 of the more disappointing records in the West. This is the second of 3 meetings on October 17th. The Oilers won 4-2. These teams meet again on November 14th, so they're going to meet again soon, which means they're really not going to like each other by that 3rd meeting. Arvidsson just has the 3 assists. Maybe he gets his first goal of the season against his former team. Podkolzin just has 1 assist, but he's been prominent recently. The goal's got to come soon. And Bouchard. Since I talked about him being off to a slow start, he's been pretty productive. He now has 3 goals and 3 assists for 6 points. On the Nashville side, Forsberg, 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Stamkos, 1 goal, 2 assists for Stamkos. He got those 2 assists against Tampa, of course. We'll see if this is a start of him getting things rolling. And Yossi, just the 5 assists so far. One of those defensemen due for a goal. Then the late game is 10:30 Eastern, 7:30 Pacific, Chicago and San Jose. I really hope this game is good. I honestly do. I hope this game is good. I might get creative. I might review all of the other games before this one's done and post a review for all of these games so people can go to bed. And then post a review for this one on its own. October 17th, Chicago beat San Jose 4-2. The 3rd and final meeting will be March the 13th. Tyler Bertuzzi, 2 goals for him. I think they expected more than 0 assists. And Bedard, 3 goals, 6 assists, 9 points. Not quite point per game, but close. Vlasic, 5 assists for him on the blue line. Vlasic is a hulking defenseman, and if he keeps producing at a rate of a point every other game, that's going to be a pretty strong run for him. Then you've got Granlund on the San Jose side, 5 goals, 8 assists, 13 points. He has been fantastic in recent games. He's a big part of the reason why San Jose's won back-to-back. Toffoli, 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. He's given them the offense they desired. And Wallman has been lights out the last couple of games. He now has a goal and 7 assists for 8 points. They're going to want to keep that going. So Chicago and San Jose should be an entertaining game. I'm hoping it's an entertaining game. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section below, and as always, including your winners, of course. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe in the event you have not done so already. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.